Oh, yay! Well, how was it? You were gone so long I was beginning to worry. Okay, so welcome back to Endless Ocean Blue World. This is part 3, and in the last episode we did the first dive of the game, and now we're on a cutscene thing, sort of. It's kind of just us talking to each other. If you don't like this way of, having discussions and stuff, get used to it. You're going to be doing this. This is actually one of the big cutscene types. There's a few different, you'll get occasional other kind of cutscenes, but there's a lot of times whenever you're not swimming, that mostly what happens is this. Actually, even when you are swimming, there's times in which they're just in one spot talking. This game does have quite a bit of dialogue, which is fine, because honestly, one of the things I like about this game is its story. I actually do like this story, which is why I'm going really fast through it. Okay. Matthews gave those pendants to his wife and daughter before he died. Unfortunately, it wasn't long after that Oceana's mother passed away and left her pendant to Oceana. But Oceana dropped her own pendant in the sea and it was lost. The terrain in the area is a really difficult one. This is Deep Hole. Okay. We're going to be doing the dive to Deep Hole in this part. Now, of course I can do it. I didn't even read the question. I'm guessing that's what he was about. Okay, we got the pulsar. The electric gun that heals fish and pacifies fish. I don't know how this works. Oh well. We're going to start here at Deep Hole entrance. I actually never finished talking about this in the last part, I think, but map completion in this playthrough. I'm not going to be completing that many of the maps. I'm going to complete the amount that is necessary for a certain cutscene encounter thingy that I really want to show, but otherwise I'm not bothering. Because to be bluntly honest, these freaking maps, some of them are pretty small, some are really big, and some of them are just a pain in the butt. I'm not going to do the thing here with the pulsar. I can show it pretty quickly here. Okay, now we got the air gauge there. Yep. It was in there earlier, but it wasn't depleting. Now it does. I can show the pulsar really quickly. What happens is... Oh. Whenever you're close to a fish, that target reticule tells you if it's an injured fish, and if you shoot it a few times, you can heal it. And I did so. There we go. I'm not going to be doing this very often, because to be bluntly honest, it's totally pointless. It literally doesn't affect anything. I am going to do small animal spots. I don't know anywhere past here where the coins are for the most part, so if I find a coin, it's going to be by total freaking luck, and now they haven't told you this yet, but there are 100 of these stupid gold coins. And finding them all is very obnoxious. These are placed in ludicrously everywhere throughout the entire game. And this game has more than just one area. Like this map, we've not even explored a freaking fifth of the Godama Atoll and we've not done anything in deep. We're just about to start Deep Hole, which is a pretty small area. But even then, we'll be here for a few minutes for sure, and it has multiple, and even has 2 sections to this place. You've got the entranceway, which is filled with kelp, and then you're going to have the actual Deep Hole itself. This map's going to be pretty easy. Like, I could do Deep Hole in about... Deep Hole, we're going to get most of Deep Hole, right now. I'm not going to get all of it, probably, and some of it is a little finicky. One thing with map completion is there are parts of maps usually that can be a little finicky to get everything for, and I am not going to be going for map completion very often, even in these playthrough. I'm also going to be trying to make sure I don't get lost on the way. No, I don't want to look at the sailfish. I want to go to the small... I want to look at the small animal spot. Okay, sometimes this does happen, but it's not that much of an issue. I rarely have any kind of that issue. Again, this is mostly because of my way of filming this, because this is a Wii game. I'm not filming it. I'm not even looking at the Wii at the TV screen. I'm looking at... Oh, God That's a second one. I need to turn around and look at it, because there's a coin here. I do remember this coin. I don't even want to say that. I don't know how to say that. But, you know, it's like, the biggest the biggest thing of this, legitimately, I'm watching the gamepad right now. This is being filmed off the gamepad of the Wii U. So, this is legitimately really weird. But, yeah. Here's Deep Hole. This is Deep Hole's Coliseum area, which is basically the actual hole. The Deep Hole, even local divers don't come here because it's dangerous, which is why we're here. Because we're stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore the actual thing we're supposed to do really quickly because there's some fish here. And this thing. A Japanese eagle ray. Now, there are other fish you might be able to find here and small animal spots. But again, I don't want to spend too much time here because this area is going to take a while. Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. Okay, wait, that's a great... That Jaws is a great white. This is tiger shark. But yes, okay, Oceania is stuck at the bottom of Deep Hole with a tiger shark circling above. That's great. There's a tiger shark. I love how the eagle ray there was pushing me in the cutscene. Anyway, now let's quit pulsar, because, yeah, we're going to be dealing with tiger shark. Now, I could take a hit. Okay, let's see, can I take a hit here? Okay, there's the danger sign. There we go. Now, the tiger shark will swim off, so I think there maybe if you take a hit, you can have enough time to actually click on it first. But, okay. At the very bottom of the well is going to be where the pendant is. Now, we'll get a title here. Now, we have the examine option. Now, I'm going to actually ignore it because we've got about half our tank left. We've got time. I'm going to really quickly go around the area and try to get as much of the area mapped out as possible because there is money in this game, and you do get it from completing maps. So I'm going to do this really quickly. This is way easier later in the game to do, so you don't need to do these kind of things right now. And I don't even know if the game's going to let me, because this game is a little finicky sometimes with maps. Oh boy, there's particular maps later that are going to be a pain in the butt, because there is one map that I know to get a certain thing I want to show later in the game. I do have to perfect one of the hardest maps in the game to complete, which is one of the next areas in the game that we go to after Gotham Atoll. The first international waters we go to, other than this out of the South Pacific, because we do leave the South Pacific. Well, we don't really leave it. The South Pacific is still going to be our base of operations, but we're going to be able to go to another ocean area. We can go across the world. One of them is going to be going into the Mediterranean Sea, and the Mediterranean Sea location, Cicero Strait, is one of the worst in terms of map completion in the game. I consider it one of the hardest to map complete because it's one of the biggest areas in the game. Because that one legitimately is going to take a while. It's not the worst. I think honestly the worst is, actually, it might be the worst in terms of total size, along with the Red Sea. Yeah, I'm slightly spoiling locations we're going to go to, but this is not for a long time anyway. Okay, got it all. Well, most of all of it. I might have missed like one pixel of a spot, and it's going to be annoying later, but for now, I mean, I can come back and do cleanup if I really have to later. Oh, can I see myself? That sometimes happens. That's fine. It doesn't, it's kind of weird. Okay, so Giant Scredo. Nothing in here, I don't think yet. Some stuff doesn't spawn till later, and I think in here is something completely different we can't even do yet, so, okay, that's not the right one. The other one is where I want to go look really quick. Oh. Found something. Okay, I've already found that kind of fish. Yeah, some of these areas are going to just be the same thing you've seen before. Some are going to be different. Ooh, that's new. And that's new. Yeah. Admittedly, if you don't like fish, you might not like this playthrough. Because there's going to be a lot of fish. That's the main hole. Where's Giant Grotto / the other hole? Because there's 2 holes. There's 3 holes down past the bottom one. That's Serpent's Lair. There it is, the Ribbon Moray. Alright, I can now leave. I'm gonna now... I think that's enough for now for this part, so... Oh, and I think since we have Oceania again, I think they might have given us infinite air again. Because, of course, it's just fine. I mean, it is kind of... I mean, you don't really need it, but, This is the point in the game in which you're still in, basically, the tutorial. This is kind of the... Yeah, it's the intro tutorial section, sort of. I think I count it for Oceania being with you. Let's see, is there... do they count Oceania being with us? I don't think so, because yeah, I don't see the animals. Yep, there's a coin. I knew there was one here. Monoceros, or whatever. And here's the second pendant, the sky pendant. Yay! Oh, crap! I'm running out of battery. Well, next time, everybody, we'll continue.